Hey everyone, I'm going to do a fun little quick snapshot video today talking about everybody's favorite moment of the game, overtime, and what overtime involves as far as being able to control your emotions and stay focused. Stay focused on the fact that you have to get back to that capture point at all cost, because if you don't, the game's going to end. And it's that moment of panic, that moment of concentration. The whole game has come to this, and it usually involves two teams that are fairly even if the overtime extends past 10 to 15 seconds, and you can get some insane fights because everything starts to slowly break down. People react differently than they would in other parts of the game. And this can really end up being both a good and a bad thing. We're going to talk about extremes, and this video really is about maintaining balance in an overtime situation. So the extreme of one end is that somebody takes overtime too lightly, and we've all been victims of this. We've all seen the hero that decides to use their heal instead of standing on the point and overtime expires when they're just a few steps from it. We've also seen the hero that does things that they wouldn't normally do, overextends, gets too aggressive, goes for the quick kill or the glorious kill, and they end up killing themselves. At some point, you'll see Reinhardt charge past me here, heading for his doom off the end of the cliff. He was going for the big kill. He was going for the street sweep kill, trying to take a couple of us out, but it was a risk. He got caught up in the moment. So you'll see in this game in particular, I actually make some mistakes. I probably should have taken a second with Torbjorn when we had stabilized for a moment and set up the turret above the point, set it in an awkward position for the enemy team to try to tackle, but I got caught up in the moment. I was like, I have to get out there, I have to get in the brawl, get in the fray, and charge my ultimate up, and then I end up popping my ultimate at not an ideal time. It's something to keep in mind that you need to maintain balance in overtime. You need to keep a calm head, keep a level head, but at the same time, you need to make the control point your priority. There has to be that slight moment of panic that everything needs to focus on standing on that point if it's close enough to capping over, or overtime's close enough to expiring, depending on which side you're on. On offense, you want to use your movement abilities to get in there and reset that overtime timer, and you want to use your ultimates to initiate combat, to force the enemy on their heels. On defense, you want to use your movement abilities to get back there and stop any capture points. On using your ultimates, you want to use them reactively. You want to react to their ultimate. So get out there, guys. Keep a level head in those overtime adrenaline rush situations. Have fun, and as always, I'll see you in game.